Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Pearl Joshua here as always. Today we'll be making ice cream from the comfort of our house. Cold Stone standard. Trust me, I did not believe it until I did it myself. So first you get your bowl and then you put 1 cup of milk, liquid milk in your bowl. Now this milk does not have to be sweet. It could just be 3 spoons of powdered milk, and then you top it up with water and mix and pour in your bowl. And then you add 2 cups of whipping powder. 2 cups of whipping powder, it's powdered already, so at some point in the video you'd have to add more water. If you don't get whipping powder, you can buy whipping cream. It's like a pack of liquid like yogurt, but then it's whipping cream. You can use that, 2 cups, but for that you might not necessarily have to add water later in the video because it's already liquid. Once you add this milk and whipping powder, you'd mix it for about 4 to 5 minutes. You'd whip it up, you'd mix it up, you'd start seeing all these waves on top. Are you seeing what I'm talking about? Once you get to that point, you now add half cup of sugar. Yes, half cup of sugar. Once you add your half cup of sugar, of course, just like when you're baking, you have to mix till you don't hear the sugar sound anymore. So for this also, once you add your sugar, you keep mixing. Like I always say, it's better to put less than to put more, and then you don't know how to extract it. So at this point, when you keep mixing, you would know if your ice cream needs water, because of course you know that it was just 1 cup of milk and 2 cups of whipping powder that we used. So at this point when I was mixing, everything was already sticking to the mixer. It was just very thick. So I had to get a cup of water. I added 1 cup of water and I kept mixing. I didn't just pour everything at once so it doesn't become very watery. I kept mixing, I kept adding the water. At this point I think I used 1.5 cups of water. So if you don't know how to measure, there's measuring cups for all these things. To get 1 cup of water, just get your measuring cups and measuring spoons. It will help you a lot on this journey. I added 1.5 cups of water at various points, kept mixing until you can see it's whiffed up, but now it's not so thick and so sticky to the mixer as the previous one. And then you're going to have to add 1 cup of condensed milk. Yes, condensed milk. So I mentioned the main ingredients so far: water, whipping powder, condensed milk, sugar, and your water milk solution. Yes, that's what I mentioned. So once you add, at this point you don't have to mix with your mixer anymore. You just use your spatula, just the way I'm doing. Once you add your condensed milk, so you have to be sure that you've gotten your results before adding this. So as you add this, you just use your spatula to turn onto each other, turn it around, let it mix in. Are you saying that? Once you get to this point, you like the consistency as well, I would advise that you've added your water. You are okay with the consistency before now. Okay, at this point it's okay to freeze it up to eat later, but today's video is going to be about Oreos ice cream. So I already got Oreos biscuits. You beat it up into pieces and then you now add it to the ice cream. So if you are making vanilla ice cream, you add your vanilla flavor. If you are making chocolate ice cream, at this point you would add cocoa powder. If you are making whatever it is you are making, if it's strawberry, you add your strawberry flavor, but banana flavor or whatever it is you want to add to spice your ice cream up to give it that taste. But for me, I just wanted the Oreos vibe, and that's what I did. So I added it. You not mix vigorously, just flap on top of each other, and then I poured it. So for the measurements I made, 2 cups of whipping powder, 1.5 cups of water, 1 cup of milk, half cup of sugar. It was able to enter 2 big takeaway plates like you can see here. And then I added some more to the perfect cup just so I could cool it up for a few minutes so that I could eat that same day, you get. And this was all it gave me from the comfort of my house, and it tasted really nice. Of course, when you are done pouring everything into the cup, you know what to do with the empty bowl, because it's not really empty. If you get what I'm saying, you get it. If you don't get, forget about it. Okay, so after I did this, of course I put it in the freezer. See, your ice cream is already sweet, but then there's something about
the next day
called ice cream. Ice cream is supposed to be frozen and all. So of course, by the time I brought it out the next day, it was frozen. I know the thing about ice cream is that it's not like going to be frozen the way water is frozen. It's still going to have this moistness to it and all. So I brought it out. I scooped about 3 scoops. The vibe is sweeter when you have ice cream spoon. It just molds it in that form that you want. So I scooped it out, and I actually really enjoyed this one compared to the one I froze for like 30 minutes in the perfect cup. And then I tasted it, and God, you will not understand until you try this out. So of course, if you want to make more portions, you probably have to like fine-tune some things to get what you want. But I was experimenting in my house for myself, and I gave some friends as well. So my measurement was just the accurate one I needed. If you liked this video, please comment, subscribe, share, and like as well. Till I come your way next time, remain in God and stay blessed. Bye.